Okay, once you're on this clarity-wms.net login, you're just going to log in with your email, Mike at vpmco.com, and your password is Mike12345, all lowercase. Just click on Remember Me and sign in. And this is what your main screen looks like. And on your main screen, you'll see Trident Ridge as a cog. And this cog shows you a quick shot of the pump station status. So normal means system is operational, nothing's wrong. Com loss would mean there's no communication to it. And then fault would mean that there's an active fault condition. Click on this cog. And this is also available on your smartphone or tablet, whatever you like using most. But I'm just demonstrating how it looks on a PC, but it's the exact same thing on either smartphone or on a tablet or any other device that has a web browser. So once you click on that cog, it takes you to your pump station dashboard. And right now you can see the pressure it's operating at down here on this gauge, how much flow is moving through the system, and then what pumps are running. So right now these are all idle, meaning they're asleep because they're not needed. Duty pump 2 is in the lead position and running, maintaining this pressure in GPM, and the filter is asleep. It's not being used yet. You'll see this system normal status here, meaning there's no issues, but you also see this button e-stop. You can press that to emergency stop the station. And then when you do that, you press it again to continue usage of the station. Also, you can access the pump station touchscreen by clicking this button. You can check the username and password here, so you know what to use to log into the touchscreen. So click on that. It'll open up a new tab. Once it does, it asks you for username and password. Again, that's here. So username is operator. And then password is 11794. Click sign in. You can save that so you don't have to keep typing it in every time. And then on this screen, you're going to go over to this left here and hit control. Up at the top, select bitmap so that way you have the fastest connection. And this is your pump station. So just like we were seeing on the main screen of Clarity, you can see your discharge PSI is 75. You're flowing 244 gallons per minute. Pump 2 is running, and it's running at 57.8 hertz. You can also go to your trend, which I'm going to show you a better version of the trend here in just a moment. But you can click on this as if you're standing in front of the pump station. You can look at the fault log to see if there's any current faults. Click on menu, and you can go through all these different settings. You can go in here to email, and you can add email contacts in here. It says parameter error now because there's nothing in there, so it's not sending anything out. But if you put your own email address in here, you can also do email to text. So essentially, when there is a fault condition, it will send you an alert saying that there's an issue with the pump station. So you're not getting it secondhand from a homeowner or landscaper or anything like that, that you get direct access to knowing when the system has faulted. Okay, back on Clarity. Now the main key of why we put you on the system is you can click on Trend, and then you can select a date. So if somebody was complaining about operation on the 27th, for example, let's go back to July because August 27th is in the future. So Sunday, July 27th, just select that date and hit submit. It's going to say we are working hard to get your data. Sometimes it takes about a minute, sometimes it takes 2 minutes, sometimes it takes 3 minutes. It just depends on how much data is there, and it depends on how much network connectivity is out there at the current moment as well. Okay, so this is your trend graph. And as you see, as I hover over any part of the screen, you'll see the dots lining up here. This shows your panel temperature, your discharge pressure, your flow, and how much your main pump is running to maintain that flow. You can isolate some of these lines, like remove them entirely from the graph by just clicking that data value over here. So see this flow graph, this green graph? If we click that, that line on the graph is now gone. If we click it, it comes back on. You can also zoom into a given period of time, like here, where we can see that the flow is getting up to 800 gallons per minute. We can just scroll to the right here and it zooms into that timeline. See how the time changed down here? To get back out, just double click. So if we want to see this time here right now, it goes by 2 hours. We can again drag over, zoom in, and now it's every 5 minutes. And you can see that there's peak values here of 800, goes back down, goes back up, goes back down. This could be for various reasons, um, but as you see, the discharge pressure was also low and unable to maintain that amount of flow at that time. Now that could be for numerous reasons. Um, it could be because you didn't have enough water to feed that much flow at the time, because you can see here it was pretty steady climbing up to where it got over 650 gallons per minute up to around 670, and that's when these fluctuations started occurring where you're seeing peak values of 800. And then you can go to reports and you can do a daily usage report, select any day you want to see. Let's do a day in the past, so the 29th, and then hit either one, CSV or PDF. This one's going to be like an Excel file. This one's a Adobe Acrobat file. It's going to download it. You just open it up and it shows from July 25th to the 31st. There was a net flow value of 217,000 gallons, and then on the 26th, 550,000 gallons. So it looks like, on the 25th, which I believe was a Sunday, your usage is less, and then during the week, you have significantly increased the amount of usage on that station. You can also do a monthly usage report. So any day you pick in that month, it's going to give you that whole month. So if I pick the 31st of July, it's going to give me the whole of July because it's a monthly report. So the whole of July, 2,900,768 gallons was moved out of that system. There's other settings in here that you can play with, but they really don't not really necessary for your station at this moment. Like scheduler, you can actually set times of days and of the weeks that you want the pump station to be allowed to run. And outside of that window, it won't run. Things like that. You can set it to where you want just one specific pump to be allowed to run during that time. It's a pretty cool feature. So let me know if you have any questions.